Hello once again from the Shades of Green. This time we are staying in a poolside standard room on the Magnolia side. This room has 2 queen beds, 1 bathroom, and a pull-out sofa. You'll want to check the website for your price because the price is dependent upon your rank. And that's tax-free, don't forget. And then once again, these prices don't change all year. So whenever they set the price on October 1st, it's going to be that price every day up until September 30th of the next year. Okay, this one's probably going to be a little bit quicker than the room tours we've done in the past because it is a smaller room and there's not as much to go over, but I'm going to do my best to be in-depth about everything that we've experienced during our stay, everything we liked and didn't like. So if you start at the door, you come in and this is your view. To your right, you have your closet, which is pretty big. It's a pretty large closet compared to the other ones. So it's got 2 sliding doors. There's an extra pillow and a blanket up here with all kinds of hangers. There's a safe down here on the bottom, a luggage rack over here, and then back here on the other side, it might be hard to see, but there's an ironing board and an iron up top. Turning to our left, you have a full-size mirror. I'm going to go ahead and turn the light on so it's easier to see. So there is a light right here above the mirror so that you're not looking at yourself in the dark. But that's nice to have right here by the door so you can check yourself out. And then next is the bathroom. It's kind of a standard bathroom. There's nothing really too fancy about it. It does have tile floors. It's got a pretty outdated drop ceiling, which, you know, may or may not matter to you. There's a curved curtain rod right here, and then a bar right here for you to hang on to if you have mobility issues or anything like that. This does have a tub, which is nice because if you don't already know, we have a 3-year-old who does take baths still, so this is nice for us. A single vanity, a nice lit mirror, and I think I've mentioned this in other videos, but the lighting is really warm in this resort. So it's not the best to put on makeup or anything like that, but it does the job, you know? You've got your tissues on this side, and then you've got your conditioner, body lotion, and shampoo. These are all the Bath & Body Works Rain-Kissed Leaves. A couple disposable cups, a skincare bar from Guild and Pepper. This is Warm Oak, and then the bath bar, Warm Oak as well. We've been using this to wash our hands, and I do have to say I really do enjoy this soap. These little granules of pepper in there are kind of exfoliating, and the soap is very moisturizing, so I do really like that soap. There's a few washcloths down here. And then this is where your hair dryer is in this bag. And then separated over here is your water closet and a bath mat above it if you need that for like a no-slip surface. A bunch of extra towels. A very outdated vent, but it works okay. It is still pretty foggy on the mirror whenever I get out of the shower, but I guess it's where it needs to be, you know. Behind the door, you have a towel rack. There are no towels on it because we have been here for 2 nights, so we did use the towels. But there were towels here. And then on the back of the door, they give you this little hook, I guess if you want to call it that. So that's where I hang my organizer with all my toiletries and stuff like that. But you could also hang it here, I guess. So coming out of the bathroom, we're looking into the main area, and you have your 2 queen beds over here to the left, separated by a nightstand. And I want to point out one thing that I do really like about this nightstand. In the rooms in the past, we've only had the outlets on the side of the lamp, which you have here. But in addition to that, and this may be hard to see, but you have an outlet here, an outlet here, an outlet here, so that's 3, and then 2 USB ports. So that's wonderful for us. And then again over here on this side, 3 outlets and 2 USBs. And then just like any other nightstand, you have your drawers with some paper and pen and your Bible, and then nothing in that one, and then some space below that for maybe shoes or something like that. And then turning to our right from the beds, there's this area over here that we just call the catch-all, but there's a space right here with the trash cans, which, like I said, we've been here a few days, so we did fill them up. But you can put a stroller here. If you've got an ECV, you could put that here. Maybe. It'll probably have to park this way versus this way, but I think it would be a good spot for it if you don't want to leave it in the hall. We've got our luggage here right now just to get it out of the way. And then we have this nice bench here that you could use to put your shoes on in the morning, or just put your luggage on if you want to, if you don't want to bend over on the floor, or if you need something else besides the luggage rack over there, you could just use this. We're sadly checking out today, so that's why we have all of our stuff here right now. But if we keep going, we have our entertainment area. There's 3 drawers here, and then this cabinet is your mini fridge. Is a Magic Chef. Like we've said in other videos, these are pretty small. I don't know the exact cubic foot of this, and I don't see any stickers anywhere that say. We left our cruise chocolate in here. But this fridge froze everything, so we actually probably need to turn it down. So, but just pay attention to that whenever you check in or put stuff in here. It will freeze it if it's too cold. A lot of people ask about the coffee and the coffee maker in your room. Every other room we've had, it's been a Hamilton Beach coffee maker, but this one is a Cuisinart. We did not use this, so I wish I could tell you how it works, but I cannot. It looks pretty simple though. You can make 1 cup or 2 cups, I guess. They do provide you with these coffee pods. People always ask if they can bring their K-cup pods, but you cannot with these. It won't work. But you can use this. And if you don't like this, you can go down to the exchange and get something you do like, because they have lots of different stuff down there. They do give you a few creamers. Glenview Farms non-dairy creamer. And then a couple packets of sweetener, napkins, that kind of thing. And then you got your remote and your channel guide right here. And then your digital directory, if you want to screenshot that and use the QR code for more information. But it's all of your check-in and check-out times, all of the laundry and shopping services, all the dining information, room service, all the recreational things around the area, phone numbers you might need, and then a map on the back. So I can try to show you really quick where we're at in reference to the map. So we parked in the parking garage. Whenever we came in, we went this way and we went through the lobby, because this is where you pull in and then, you know, check in at the Port Cochere. So we walked past the lobby, came down this way, and then this is going to be where the exchange is, and then your ticket, the ticket center where you can get your tickets for whatever park you're going to. And then there's this hallway right here, like a covered hallway. So you go through the hallway, go down the hall to the elevator, and since we're staying on the first floor, we had to take that elevator to go down to floor 1. When you get off at floor 1, our room is right here. It's 145. I will add that since we were so close to the elevator, you would expect it to be noisy, but I did not find it to be noisy. Okay, so if we turn back to the center, we have a dining table with 2 seats. This is a decent size for a small family. We did have breakfast here a few times. We had dinner here last night, and it wasn't too bad. I do wish they had another chair, though, because we have a 3-year-old, and she wanted a chair like we did, but she just had to stand. And then to the right, we have our pull-out sofa. I did explain how to use this. It's pretty simple. It's got directions right here with pictures, but you basically pull this strap, and then down here on the side is a lever. So you push this down and pull this at the same time, and then this whole thing folds down. If you want to see me actually do it, click on the Palm Suite tour, and you can watch me do it there. So one of the reasons that people book this room is because it's poolside. The Mill Pond pool, or the Mickey-shaped pool, that's everybody's favorite thing to go to. Kids love it. That's where my daughter is right now. But when you get a poolside room, you can basically walk out and then head straight over to it. You're really close. So I'll go ahead and show you the patio really quick and then show you the view and what it looks like out here. It is a little foggy because it's morning, so we got that condensation going on the windows. And a little bit ago, we had... oh, they're still out there, I think. We have some turkeys that come and visit. Another thing I want to note about the doors. So a lot of the veranda doors that I've shown you in other room tour videos, they have a safety pin, I guess. This one does not have a safety pin. This one has a normal lock right here, but then it has this little safety mechanism right here. So you just close your door and do that. That's just what we've been using because it's easier than like finagling this thing. But if you go out, you've got 2 chairs and a little coffee table and a gorgeous view and a family of turkeys. And they will come right up to you. Don't think they won't. Here they come already. Sorry about that, we got really foggy. But here come the turkeys. So if you can hear the music, I don't know if you can, but right over here is where the mill pond pool is. So it's just a couple minute walk right over there. And then all these rooms, if you can see all these windows here, these are all going to be poolside rooms, all in this area. And what's nice is if you're, say, like one of these rooms in the middle and you forget, like, oh my gosh, which door is mine? They all look the same. Hello. You can look on the window and it's got your room number right there. So just don't forget your room number. Good morning. You're very cute. You must know I'm a vegetarian and don't eat turkey. You have a beautiful little gobble neck. Okay, bye. They really are friendly. I wouldn't worry about them chasing you or anything like that. I know some people would probably be really freaked out by this, but I don't know, I'm not. It is kind of sad though, because the reason that they are coming up to people is because people feed them. And they do ask you not to feed the wildlife on property. It is not good for them to get used to humans feeding them, as like any wildlife. So as cute as they are, I would just say don't, because you really don't want wildlife getting comfortable with humans like that. So that's basically the room. We had a great stay. I don't have many complaints. I think for me personally, the biggest complaint is going to be the pillow that I got. In the other rooms, we've gotten at least 4 pillows, I think, on the bed. And for some reason on these beds, they only gave us 2, which is normally fine. However, the pillow that I had was so soft and the stuffing was so loose inside of it that I almost had to like pile it up like sand to lay my head on it to like get comfortable last night. So that's a preference. If you're like me and you like more of a firm pillow, maybe ask for a different one or maybe just an extra one. There is one in the closet which I should have tried to use, but I didn't because I forgot about it. But maybe try that and see if that helps you. The room was comfortable. It's set at 68 degrees on the thermostat, and I think that that was good for us. But like I showed you, it does kind of create some condensation on the windows because it's super hot outside. But I wouldn't say that affected our stay. It's just kind of, you know, when you open up these huge like floor to ceiling windows, you want to see the view, and it just kind of like ruins that for you. But it wouldn't be enough for me to not stay here. That's just kind of how it is, I think, in Florida, because it's just so humid here all the time. One other thing that I want to point out really quick. This was something that bothered me. Do you see this red light down here blinking when all the lights are off at night? I couldn't stop staring at this. So if that's going to be a sensitive thing for you, I don't know if you can cover this up somehow, like put a piece of tape over it. I don't know what that's for, but that did bother me. This is a sensor thermostat, so I think it does go off if you're not in the room. I have heard people say that they'll get a balloon in the parks and then they'll just weight it so it kind of stands in the middle of the floor, and then with the fan going in the vent, it kind of makes the balloon sway, and it will kind of make the sensor think that somebody's here, and then the temperature will maintain throughout the day. If you want it to be cool when you come back, that's my suggestion. Try it out. I haven't tried it, but the theory makes sense. But yeah, overall, like I said, we had a great stay. We were only here a couple nights, but the convenience of being right by that pool made my daughter's dreams come true. She loves that pool so much. And she actually woke up this morning and she was like, I'm sad, I don't want to go home. I want to go to the splash pad. I think that's the reason that people book these rooms, and I totally get it because it's very, very convenient. Now, if you're not here to use the pool, or if you don't have kids with you maybe, or you know, you're here during the winter and that's just not your thing, my suggestion would be to request a Poolside room because you're closer to the parking garage and you don't have that far of a walk. This room, it is kind of a hike from the parking garage or even from the lobby. So if you have mobility issues, that could present a problem for you. But on the other hand, if you're the kind of person that's like, I'm coming here for Disney, I'm coming to Orlando to vacation, I'm only gonna sleep and shower in my room, this is the way to go. No taxes. The price doesn't change all year long. You can cancel up to 30 days before your stay. Like, it just doesn't get better than that. So when people ask, like, what's our favorite, it's really hard to say because it just depends on why you're coming here to vacation. Do you have kids? Are you going to the parks? Do you want to be close to the parking garage because you don't want to walk that much? You know, that kind of thing. You have to ask yourself those questions, and then that might kind of help you make your decision. But I hope this was helpful for you. If you want to check out any of the other rooms, I will leave the links down below in the description. The only room that we haven't stayed in yet is the garden suite, and it's my goal next year to book that so that I can show it to you guys. But every other room we've stayed in, so I can give you some kind of perspective. But I'm going to wrap this up because we have to check out. So thank you again for watching. Thank you guys so much for your support, and we'll see you on the next one.